permanent all-wheel drive, electromechanical power steering, and a multi-link sports suspension with adjustable dampers. Audi has packed a lot of technology into this little pocket rocket that's shaking up the compact class. Our tester Mathis Kurrat says this Audi A1 really isn't an A1 at all. It's the most powerful variant in the model line, the S1. The car has a 231 horsepower engine and permanent Quattro all-wheel drive, and today Mathis plans to see if it can live up to expectations. Like a reptile, the S1 sits low to the ground, but it doesn't need to bask in the sun. It generates enough heat on its own. The hot hatch's suspension has been lowered by 10 millimeters compared to standard A1 models. The S1 also boasts brakes that can stop on a dime, and the Audi flaunts its flagship model status with a showy rear spoiler. And twin oval tailpipes with chrome tips. Its paint job is flashy too. There's no doubt this car's meant to stand out from the crowd. The S1 Sportback gets its incredible power from its turbocharged 2-liter TFSI engine, which produces up to 370 Newton-meters of torque. Its sound is sporty and sonorous. The 4-door hot hatch can go from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in just 5.9 seconds and reach a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour. On average, the car has a fuel mileage of 7.1 liters per 100 kilometers. Mathis says it takes a little while for the turbo to kick in, but when it does, the car goes like lightning, pinning you to your seat. And thanks to the Quattro all-wheel drive, there's no need to worry about losing traction, as the car really grips the road. Mathis says the all-wheel drive has another advantage too. When picking up speed, the motor has less effect on the steering, for instance when accelerating out of a curve. Mathis finds the interior to be of high quality, as you'd expect in an Audi. There's a fine mix of materials and little details, like the red rings around the air vent and the start-stop button. And some of the S1's details hint at Audi's motorsport pedigree, like the stainless steel pedal caps and the leather-trimmed flat-bottom steering wheel. The S1 is fitted with a 6-speed manual transmission, and there's no overlooking the fact that this car's a Quattro. Sport seats with integrated headrests cocoon the driver and front seat passenger, giving them the feeling of being in a real race car. But open the trunk and you'll see that there's not much luggage space. It's one of the S1's minor weaknesses. So what's Mathis's overall impression? He says the S1 is great fun to drive. It doesn't have a big trunk or a lot of room in the back seat, but he says these aren't must-haves for a fun hot hatch. But that fun does come at a price. In Germany, the S1 has a starting price of close to 31,000 euros, 13,000 more than a bare-bones A1 Sportback.